Welcome back, everyone. Hawkins with you again. We're back for some more Factory Town. This is where we started originally, and unfortunately, I have to restart. I screwed up, wrecked the files, and I tried to, dabble around with some ideas, play around with some things, and didn't realize that I had corrupted the entire save file. So, I'm going to take a few minutes, get us back to the basic buildings that we had, and then we'll kind of go from there. I'm just going to get the basic tutorial thing done, and I'll be right back with you. Before we get started, if you're enjoying the series, please hit that like button. It helps me out. And if you haven't already joined the clan, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more great content. Okay, and welcome back. We got things started back through the tutorial. Just finished off the tutorial, so let's get things rolling here to try to rush through as much of the catch-up as we can. So just about exhausted the grain that starts up here. In fact, we're 2 grain away from finishing it right now. Good. So you're going to come over here and you're going to work on this spot. You're also going to come over and work on this spot, and we will clean this stuff all out. Okay, so this time around I think I want to be a little more efficient, or try to be a little more efficient on things. Is this finished? Yeah, almost. Okay, so we've been clearing out the grains here. We've stockpiled a little bit of herbs and some wheels. We got this barn over here. It's got stone bricks, a wheat and carrot stockpile in it. We've got stone piled in there. That's great. You guys can go like this to there, and I think that's good. Okay. So, that's dealt with, this is dealt with. We actually stockpiled a bit of pears as well for later. Probably put in a nice little orchard there. We got sugar over here we could get into at some point. But, at the moment, we have 2.2k coins. And I'd like to find some cotton, but I have scouted this entire place and not found any. We'll probably have to open up one of these spaces somewhere. We got fish here we could tend to once we get boats as well. 27% happiness, 12 building capacity, and 52 population capacity. So next thing, we just unlocked farming, so let's look into that. I'd like to get our first pastures going, get a bit of leather and fertilizer stocked. We had that up here. Might leave that space for future use for housing. We could get some action going over here for that. We have logs stored in the base here. Still working on logs? Yeah, we are. Okay. So let's maybe look at farming out here first of all. Yeah, let's get our first farm and our pastures going. So if we stick a farm on the water's edge right there, that might work for us. Might unlock this to get us a better pasture spot. I wonder. That's 2 separate tiles. No, we'll work up here. Let's go here and get our first farm down. Yeah, we're gonna let it touch the edge of the water to maybe to get water source, or we could conversely just put it right in here, and opens up a farm tile. But I could also use the terrain tile to, say, drop that and make a little puddle there, a little reservoir for the water. So this is going to produce, it needs fertilizer and water. It's going to produce grain. Then if I go ahead and get us a grain mill right there, and say make some feed. We're going to get rid of these trees. They're in our way. Oh, that's an apple tree, but that's fine. I got lots of apples over here, so I'm okay to take that out. And we need our pasture, so let's look at that. Where's our pasture? Pasture. Do we have pastures unlocked? We don't. Thought we did. Okay, back to the school. It's over here this time. Animal pasture. Right, working on it. How close are we? 17 of 30. Okay, so we'll get this connected first. You need to shoot out to... had it. for there, and then to there. And that makes animal feed. And does animal feed shoot? I don't recall. It does. Perfect. And then we'll put our pasture right in there. And it'll have water access. And then it'll kick out... what do we need first? I suppose we could put 2 of them here and fertilizer. Maybe not. Maybe 1. Maybe we should have put the pond here. We'll see. Ah, there we go. Animal pasture unlocked. That was nice and quick. Got to keep up on the research this time. I didn't do a good job of that. Let's do our conveyor belts. We'll get our pasture in here. Let's see. You are going to go right there, I think. Now, what do? We last time we did fertilizer separately, but I think this time we'll do fertilizer and wool to begin with. No, fertilizer and leather to begin with, because we'll need the leather right away. So you go ahead and get me, yes, leather and fertilizer. And if I put in a barn here, and I say that barn can have a bit of filtering going on with it. That can be fertilizer and fertilizer, and then leather and leather. Good. Is that a good spot for that? No, it's not. It's not a great spot for it. Let's try that again. Let's stick him right. Right there, actually. This guy can rotate to there. I don't think these components can unload that way, can they? See, this is going to be a problem. If I put a unload there, you're going to have, yeah, for now we'll do population. I'm going to get you to do this. Fertilizer, fertilizer, leather, and leather. And if you can let go, please. Where's my little dude in there? He's going to heartily work on unloading those components. Yes? Yes, he is. Now, he can't get out of there. He's stuck, so he'll forever be in that little mess. But he's going to unload all the leather, apparently, first. And then he'll come back for the fertilizer, I guess. Now, I don't know if he will fill up... If he fills this up with leather, and then is he going to run back and grab a piece of leather and be like, oh, I can't go anywhere, and then it'll all bog down and stop? Probably. That's probably what'll happen. Okay. We have stone bricks being produced there for the general store. These stone bricks are for retail and for upgrades. We now have leather stockpiled, so we can go ahead and upgrade to that. And then I think these guys can be upgraded now. Yep. Yes, we can. So that'll use up a bunch of our stone bricks. There should be an upgrade button. I can just press to upgrade. And we can go ahead and make some more of these fine fellows as well. So I think we want to... Oh, bother, that's not what I meant to do at all. I want to do this to bring the... Oh, no, goodness gracious. Don't do that, Drake. That's better. Okay. We'll get rid of some of these trees just to clear some space for me. And put in some housing... I think like this. 2, 3, and 4. Oddly enough, I didn't leave enough room for my base. Can I move my base? I don't know if I can. Is that going to make the thing all crash down in disaster? I want a little extra space. I want this guy, like, here. I can't even delete him, can I? Nope, I can't delete the base. Okay. Alright, that's a thing. So I'll rethink that later. This is actually okay right like this, for now. Maybe another row of housing behind them later. That might be the thing to do. Yeah, maybe like that. And then we can remove those houses. Or those trees. Get those forests out from behind the housing. I can't remove that one. There we go. Nice little cleanup there. And our terrain needs to flatten out there as well for the housing. Lovely. Okay. That'll give us a nice spot in behind. What are you lacking to do that? It's just logs, dude. Why are you not able to do the logs removal? Don't know. Okay, another set of houses once this is upgraded. We need iron plates and brick. Iron we did not have at the end of last episode, or last series. So, or the first take on this series, I guess. Let's do this. Give you a little more efficient workspace. So we got berries delivered here, and we have apples delivered here, and we have grain delivered to the flour mill. What else can we build? Workshops, pastures, farms, kitchen. We can do a kitchen. Okay. Maybe we need to do that right away. Probably do. So let's go ahead and redesign this. And you can come out of the way for a moment. Actually, you can just go deliver that. Just drop that off, sir. Thank you so much. Come over here. Whoops. Come over here. Okay. Now, if I just remove one or two of these hunks of stone, thank you. If I want to put a building, a farm, over here, a farm that does not get us herb, that would be great. I want a farm there would be ideal. Okay, we'll do that. We'll make that work. I want this set of tiles cleared. Does that work? Let's fit a farm in there. Farmity farm, farm, farm. Aw, failed. Try again. One more tile removed. Now does it fit? Farm, 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 farm. Yeah, that fits nicely. Okay, now you dudes. Oh, hi. You dudes can you drop that off there? No, you can't. Okay. You can drop it off there, though. And you can also go hang out over there with your buddies. Alright. This farm is going to produce our grain. I want that grain to actually be watered, so we're going to do the terrain tile down here. Okay, not how I intended that to work. That works. Look at that. The crops growing in the water. They're like rice crops. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll see. And then if I do a grain mill right there, and tell that to make flour. That's lovely. And we can put a little chute in here. And that would deliver our grain. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Alright, now this guy is making flour, ideally, and it needs to go to a kitchen. Building, 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 building. This is what we didn't do last time. We didn't upgrade to a kitchen. Well, there you go. Now, that kitchen can make us some bread. It needs fire. So I think we get fire from this coal. Go ahead and deliver fire to that coal. We don't have chutes here. Does flour come out on chute? I think the answer was no. Oh, I lied. The answer is totally yes. Flour does come out there. Gets there, makes flour. Beautiful. And then you're going to deliver flour. Oh, hello. And then you're going to deliver bread to the market. And you can go away. Okay. Bread is now coming to the market. I don't know if he's going to be fast enough to keep up with it. He might. I'm not sure. This should be enough to keep going steady. And this is held up by not enough grain. We can upgrade him by a couple dudes. Bump his speed. And then this guy gets hopefully enough flour to keep going. Yes, just a tiny surplus of extra flour. So that's a decent balance. Basically, I want this to always have the 3 grain, and it's just slowly building up. If I upped that speed, it might actually drain it. Ah, look, basic logistics. Wonderful. Conveyor belts. Yes, we know how those work. Thank you. That's a better balance than the kitchen is putting out a decent amount of bread. If he has very little downtime on his wanders back and forth, so that's pretty good. Okay, so the flour is then getting here. So this is getting us flour which is worth 12 grain, or 12 yellow versus the 5 yellow for the grain. 3 369 is a slight upgrade because flour's worth 3. No, flour's worth 5. And it takes how many to make? Oh, it takes 2. So we go from basically 10 worth, throw some coal in, and he gets 12. Not a huge value, but okay. I'm glad we're giving them nice, tasty flour. We got a dude standing around doing what? Don't know what or why. Oh, you were delivering that grain for me, were you? You're gonna help that guy clear out the herbs. No, we don't need to, but having the herb gone would be nice. And you can also help him clear out the herbs. You got wheels there. Okay, if we put a worker in here to deliver the wheels, that would be fine with me. And let's give these guys a little more efficient work and let them do this. And have a chute there. And there we go. Now, you guys deliver there, there. You can drop that off. You deliver there as well. Right, you can go back into the labor force. The blank not being used labor force. Alright, so what have we got now? Now we got stone delivered there, but we don't have any other general goods. So the people need more grain. There's not enough grain coming to these people. Interesting. So these guys are getting, it's a bigger hit of grain, food. This is worth what, percentage-wise? It's in the pricing list, I think. Where was that? This is something interesting that I categorized. Now this, I think, percentage shows how much it fills their bar. Like, one grain would fill 10% of their need bar. Is what I'm thinking. This bar goes up every time they deliver. So we don't have enough grain coming in. Well, we could get more grain if we did more bread. So, I mean, we could do another one, right? You got flour that could come in faster. We could give you another worker, and you another worker. You're not quite finishing the process, so give you another worker. That's a little better. That uses a lot of labor to do that, but I'm kind of okay with that. This apple tree could be forestry instead. Do we get forestry tech yet? I don't know if we did. We didn't get the forestry yet. Can we do that? Come down here, and yes, let's get forestry technology. That'll help. Because apples and pears can both be delivered to the market as fresh fruits. We could have a farm delivering these berries as well, so let's do that. I wonder if we could tell you to have only grain recipe. I know it was already on, but I wanted to shut off the auto. And then if we grab another one of you and stick you... Where can we fit you that will do the job? Well, that would cut... If we remove a few resources here, we might be able to do this. I have herbs stored, so I'm going to remove those. And I'm going to remove those and put in a farm there. And how do I get this guy access to coal? Well, he can run around, right? So let's do... Oops, I hit something that popped up saying we don't have a tech yet. I'm going to remove those. Super painful, I know. But you are now going to be our grain gatherer. And let's do this. Give it a little path for the coal like that. And then if I run this across here, this thing can be told to only select berries. There you go. Berries being delivered, and that is watered. Yes, it is not. Really? Really? That was the whole point of that. Oh, disappointing. Disappointing. Drop that, please. No, can't. Drop that. Okay, that works. There, now it's got water? Now it's got water. And he can run around anyways. He gets his toes wet, but that's okay. Alright, so we have berries coming perpetually with the farm here. This is not going to use up the berries anymore. That's nice. Apple trees up here. I would love to get some... how's that terrain working there? Oh yeah, it is a step up there, eh? Alright, if we had a forester in there... Did we get that tech yet? Almost. We're about to. If we had a forester in there, we could plant some... We could harvest those apple trees, so... There we go. There's the tree planter right there. Oops. Try that again. You are no longer required, sir. In fact, what you're going to do is you're now going to become a forester. Get an upgrade. That's what you get. Okay, this one can come like this, and before it starts, I want to tell it not to gather wood. Just apples, please. There you go. Away you go, mister. So he's not going to gather any of the lumber. He'll just gather apples and fire them down the line at the food market. Lovely. Okay. Without expanding that way, I could actually move these guys over later. I can move this over and this over, and then we'd have more room for housing. I think that's probably what we'd do, because there's lots of proximity. We could get the whole 20 or whatever houses in here. Alright, research-wise, what can we do? I'd love to get metallurgy real soon. That would be awesome. That'll allow us to actually start the iron process real quick. There we go. Help them. I'm trying to keep the pace going as quick as possible because we've done most of this already. He's piled a lot of pears in there, and we can actually use them later. Once these trees are exhausted, we can actually get this fellow over here to plant some pear trees, and then he'd provide both fruit types. Not that that's really urgent. We're just about out of the herbs here, so they can be done that. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll set up the smelting up here. We probably can just clear out a bunch of these trees. How close are we to getting that tech? 14 of 100. Okay, so not yet. What about other things like cloth? We don't have... We can purchase some tiles. Let's go this way. Let's come over here and purchase a tile down here. Expand for me. Show me cotton. Show me cotton. Herb. Cotton. Excellent. Okay. Oh, cute little island. I love this. That's really cool. And we have a bunch more airstone, waterstone, tons of coal here. Oh, that's iron. Tons of iron here. Some coal, stone, herb. Lots of herbs. Tons of herb. Jeepers. But we have cotton over here, guys. Cotton. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually come right over here. And I'm going to put in a... is it cotton farm? I think. And if I go ahead and actually delete some of this grain space, I don't need the grain that is here. I want to get rid of all that. I don't even want the grain involved. I'll pull the herb out of there too, and pull that guy out of there. Now, you farm. Oh, actually, there would have been... I didn't need to take that extra tile out, but that's fine. Okay, farm making cotton. Beautiful. That cotton can go straight into a barn, and that barn can be exclusively cotton. I think cotton can shoot. Yes, it can. Good. Alright, now, you're shooting cotton. We now have a stockpile of cotton. I can actually grow that cotton somewhere else, like over here, reasonably, for cloth. I think at some point we might actually have cotton going here for a train. But for now, what we'll do is we've got fertilizer, right? We do, which means, oh, he's doing okay with this fertilizer leather nonsense. He's doing okay. You need iron and you need gold, yellow coins. We need cotton, or cloth rather, in order to upgrade the housing. So let's actually make this a small cloth factory, shall we? This can be our first You can go there and say, make me cloth from cotton. Can I actually do that? Probably. Yes, I can. Good. You're going to pump out cloth. Love it. And you're going to be a barn. I don't think cloth can go on there. No, it can't. Okay. That's kind of fine. You just deliver that to the barn, please. And this barn can be filtered to exclusively accept cloth. Love it. Okay. So that's going to be our stockpile of cloth for, it's only two workers? 3 workers. One there, and one moving the stuff into the barn. Now, with that, all the way over here, we still have that still becomes a stockpile of cloth, which means I can use that cloth to upgrade my houses. Like that. Lovely. Oh, that's level 1 house. Let's fix those. All the way up. Don't have enough cloth for you. Okay. Much, much better. These are all, no, not all level 3 houses. Oh, hi. Not all level 3 houses. There we go. Mostly level 3 houses now. How are we doing over here on the metallurgy? 71. Pretty good. Okay, how can we improve things over here? You guys could use a... Well, not really. He's not... I was going to say speed him up, but he's not the bottleneck. He can hold 4, and he's usually getting 1 or 2. What else do these people want for resources? Well, we could do clothing. That would be a good idea. This is nails, conveyor belts, wooden wheels they could deliver. If we made a factory producing wooden wheels to sell to this guy, that would be good. What if we had assumed that this is going to move over a little, move a little tile there. If I go and kind of cut out some space here for you. Some more, actually. You need a factory. How's this going to work? Like that. You're going to be there instead of where you are. You're going to come over by 4 tiles. Is this one almost empty? 161. Can you guys, like, take just from that tile? I don't think that works. I'd rather not tear it up. So when you move over, then we put we need a workshop to make the wheels. So let's put a workshop in here, and that'll make wheels, right? Is that space right? It is. This is going to make wooden wheels, and we need planks to go in there. So I need a lumber mill and a forester. Okay. A little awkward. Not terribly. We can literally just cut straight through back here, right? If I just remove this entire batch, it seems wasteful, but I don't think so because, oh, terrain-wise it's annoying though. There we go. Because we will have a lumber mill doing this. There you go, and you can make planks. And from the planks, we'll have a forester right in behind. Putting the lumber in there, but that's going to cost us red coins to do, so we might want to wait on that. Metallurgy opens up a whole bunch of things, including boat research, which I'd love to do. Boat building. Nice. What's he take? 2 red coins apiece and 100 times over. Okay. Do wagon wheels actually produce... No, they produce yellow coins. Well, that's awkward. Not what I was hoping for. You can deliver the wagon wheels to market. Okay. And you are a lumber mill. I haven't made any... any conveyor belts. I wonder if we do that. Can we make conveyor belts over here? What are they going to take? Brick, wagon wheels, and cloth. Okay. Don't see why not. You can go like this. And then like this. You can be wagon wheels. You can be planks. For now, we use employees to deliver the planks there. And the wagon wheels to there. And you guys deliver the lumber. 4 of you? Sure, that seems reasonable. I need the cloth delivered there. We'll replace all these guys later with... hold on. Replace all these guys later with conveyor belts that are, once they're made. We need bricks. Okay, so we need a stone mason. I like this. I like this. This is going well. Okay, you'll come over there then. Stone bricks. And we'll just make a nice... Oh my goodness, that's nice and awkward, isn't it? Let's find a way to make this terrain a little more manageable. Something like that. Sort of? Sure. And we'll do this. I can go like this and like that, and it'll... not really. That works. Can we take that down? We can. And then shoot it. Good. And you guys can go there. And get me bricks. Stone or whatever you're getting me. There. Okay. How fast can you feed this thing? Yeah, you know, we're going to throw one more employee in here, and he's going to gather those to there. Okay, then we'll have conveyor belts, and they can go there. This can be just cloth conveyors, please. Cloth conveyor belts. Lovely. And you to deliver the conveyor belts. Bonus, we now have conveyor belts in store. So, let's start, instantly start replacing these fellows here. We go paths, conveyor belt that way. Boom, done. Path, conveyor belt that way. Done. You could drop in there, please. Lovely. Go away. Like it. Okay, then you are now redundant, actually. You can go... Doesn't matter. Go away. And then we grab more conveyor belts. I can just hold C on that. I think I can grab one. There we go. Conveyor belt there. This... Whoa, where'd you go? The controls kind of flung all over the place on me. Where's the output on that one? Right there. Actual conveyor belt, not the building. There we go, it is working. And now you are what? You're the wheels. Okay, this guy is also redundant. We have the logs there. If we speed up the conveyor, or those, fast enough to let them actually stockpile. Sort of, just watching the workplace in the top right. It looks like that's working. And then if I just grab a conveyor to do this, we have all the components feeding in to give us conveyor belts. You can go away as well now. And if we just put a conveyor belt like that did not work at all. Why? Don't think I had enough conveyor belts. He's not got the stockpile of conveyor belts. You need to deliver one more, please. Thank you. and then make yourself obsolete. There, you just put yourself out of work. Okay, so the delay here is the wheels. Now, again, it's sort of a Factorio-ish sort of thing for a farm, or for a... this is a lot of work just to get conveyor belts, but it also stocks us cloth, and it doesn't really stock us anything else, does it? No. But everything else there is redundant. We've got stone elsewhere, we've got wagon wheels elsewhere, so yeah, I'm okay with this. The bottleneck, though, is going to be the forestry and delivering enough goods to this guy. Let's throw one more worker down here. There you go. Why are you doing that, dude? Just go like that. There. Okay. Now, we're getting enough wood in there to mostly keep up, almost keep up. And that is outputting... It's almost the wooden wheel on the bottom right is going pretty close to exactly steady. You're not quite filling up. You are filling up, so we could slightly increase your speed. Then there's a slight increase there. We could increase your speed slightly. Okay, so we got 2 workers there. We got 3 there. We got 5 guys gathering. And how about here? Is there now a deficiency there? There may be later. So we're going to throw 1 more worker down and get him to give stone to that. Perfect. Now, we have cotton filled up. Cloth getting in here. It's stocking. The cloth is filling up in here. And getting used here. And our conveyor belts are at 19. Alright, that to me is a great place to put things, to put in a cut. This factory over here is definitely giving us what we need for our conveyor belts, as well as cloth for upgrading our housing. And anything else we might need. Yeah, see, those guys can upgrade all of them. Beautiful. So we can get all our houses up to level 4. So that's going to be a good place to put in a cut. Hopefully we're at a better stage than we were at the end of episode 4 when I screwed up the save file and lost everything. Well, I didn't lose everything. I played a bunch to try to learn the game more, so it wasn't as fumbly and dumb for all of your viewing pleasures. And although sometimes that's amusing to cringe and get annoyed with people, I felt like, you know, better quality play would come out of this, and I think it has, but I'm a little biased on that, I think. What are you guys standing around for? Clear more of this forest for me, will you? You're going a long ways for trees. I see. Maybe we need to buy this tile too. Let's buy, 2,000 yellow. We don't have money for that. Okay. Well, yeah. You're doing nothing because we didn't finish setting you up. Well, we'll do that next episode. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Hopefully you are enjoying this and would like to see more. If so, let me know in the comments down there below. I love it. It's a fun game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Hope you are too. If you guys do have comments or things that you've found in the game, let me know, because I'm still learning a lot about this game. So thank you so much, and we'll see you in game.